This contest has the potential, Clark, to be very exciting. Two teams that can really run up and down the floor and run up the scoreboard.
Yeah, you know, if one of these teams gets really rolling, Kevin, they might be able to take advantage of this one, but I agree with you. When you talk about these teams, I'm anticipating and even hoping for tons of lead changes.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Now here's McDaniel, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Kicks it out to Booker. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Back to McDaniel. From deep. And Anthony Edwards hits from deep.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Now after the missed three from KD. To the left wing, Towns kicks to Edwards. McDaniels with the ball. Working on Booker, 6 to shoot. McDaniels finds Conley. Towns for 3. Rebound by the Suns. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Booker against Edwards. Pass to Okogie. Banked in off the glass.
Well, I like this from Okogie. I mean, still refining his perimeter game so he makes his presence felt inside.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Monty Williams. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Looking at these matchups, he thinks they can pound the ball inside with success. He wants them to get points in the paint early, force the defense to collapse, and then play inside out. We'll see if the opponent sticks to that game plan as well, guys.
Thanks so much, David.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
Towns in the corner. Back to Edwards. Out to Conley. The pass to Edwards. Over Booker. Another miss by Minnesota.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Here's Conley after the Suns pick up 2. Towns dishes to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Booker against Edwards. It's good from inside. Edwards got 5 now.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Towns, no luck.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. He gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
The shot's good from Paul.
Paul, so good with the ball. Carves his way inside with such ease and precision. That's what's so marvelous about it.
Now here's Conley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Towns gets it to go.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
It's Durant on the wing. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. To the wing on the left. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Ayton. Passes it to Okogie. Stolen by Conley. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Oh, he misses the dunk.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Left side Durant. Shoots over McDaniel. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Phoenix ahead. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Kicks it out to Booker. Fires for 3. Can't hit that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Edwards. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Ball finds Booker. Tries the spin move. Out left to the wing. For 3, Okogie. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now, here's McDaniel. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Paul against Conley. Paul against Conley. And here's Booker from the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. The kick out to Towns. Kept alive, Minnesota. Outside Conley. And here's Edwards. He has 7. Goes back up. And it's laid in by Conley. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
Now here's Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. It's Durant on the wing. The Suns need to get a shot off. Ayton wide open. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Ayton's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Outside Conley. The kick out to Towns. Pass to Edwards. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix, trailing by 2. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. Clark, when the casual fan looks at a stat sheet, turnovers sometimes go overlooked. They don't really grab your attention. But as a player, how conscious of turnovers were you?
Extremely conscious of it, Kevin, because you know possessions are valuable and you don't want to be limiting your team in possessions. And you don't want your teammates to be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. And most of the time you want to try to force your opponents into turnovers, not make them yourself. Durant taking every last second there to get off his shot. This guy's got a flair for the dramatic at times.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside Towns. offline with his three. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Booker with it. Now guarded by Towns. Ayton kicks to Paul. Shot from the top of the key, and he nails the jumper.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Here's Conley. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Boy, he sure can fill it up. You got to stay in his jersey.
Booker outside. 40 seconds left to play here in the half. Durant with a wide open look. No good on the triple. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Towns dishes to McDaniels. That one drops for him. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
Outside Durant. Inside. Here's Ayton. Uses both hands to slam it down.
If he's got a path to the rack, it's going to be a strong throwdown for Okogie every time. I mean, he doesn't mess around when he gets in tight.
Thanks for the great interview, Dave. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
We've got Naz Reid. Kyle Anderson is out there with Torian Prince. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Payne passes to Baisley. Ross in the corner. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Prince against Warren. Back to Payne. Ross on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Ross has got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns.
And that's where Ross has been most efficient. Raining it off the catch. Love it.
Here's Anderson. The layup off target. Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Ross. Shakes him. And the shot is good. Now it's a 5-point Phoenix lead.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And there's the pass to Noel. The kick. Out to Anderson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first chance at the line tonight. First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Payne looking around, passes to Warren. Pass to Baisley. Wing. Outside Warren. Tries again. Suns lead by 5.
Well, I tell you what, I love watching Warren match the defense's intensity and still be able to convert. This is a hard-nosed, brilliant player.
Prince wide open. Good on the triple.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Foul called on Cameron Payne. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there.
Of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Noel. Prince, the pass to Alexander Walker. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. For Phoenix. For the third. Warren kicks to Payne. Pass to Baisley. 1:11 left to play in the third. Here's Payne. Back to Ross. Left side, Warren. Back up. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Payne. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Reed with the block. It's Prince on the wing. He's covered by Warren. Noel passes to Prince, and he hits it to tie the game up. Quarter.
You know, Prince is far from just a shooter and penetrator, folks. I mean, this guy's got a nice feel for how to play inside, too.
Here's Baisley. The pass to Ross. And here's Warren for 3. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third. In that rhythm. Prince finds Anderson. And here is Prince. With the lead. Doesn't go that time. From Warren. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie.
Who's got this ability to fire?
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
3/10 quarters behind us, and more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. The Timberwolves shooting 43% from the floor. Edwards with it, out guarded by Booker, so they take the lead. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Here's KD, and that one good.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Back to Conley. Outside Edwards. Conley left side. Shot clock at 6. McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Paul dishes to KD. Back to Paul. To the middle. Over Towns. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards with it. And he drives in. And Edwards with the stop.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Here's Paul. Look it off the crossover.
vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Conley, the pass to Edwards from 20 feet out. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Good on the three-point shot. Conley's got the lead up to 5 now for Minnesota.
That's just being a pro. Conley understanding the moment and rising to the occasion.
Paul passes to Okogie. Outside, KD. Launches a three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside, Edwards. To the wing right side. Here's Towns. Out to Edwards. Now here's Towns. Not a lot of room. Some solid defense from Ayton. Suns trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Durant sets a screen for Booker. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Outside, Towns. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Second chance shot, and it's sent back by KD.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end. Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment never rattles.
Now the feed to Edwards. And the rejection by Ayton. There's McDaniels. Phoenix grabs the miss. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
Durant dishes to Paul. Durant kicks to Paul. To tie it up. Good. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
This is the red-hot version of Chris Paul right there.
Oh, here's Edwards. Driving inside. It falls!
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 1 second left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
I think this comes down to whether they want to go for 3 to win it or send it to overtime with the 2. I think either way, it's going to happen off the inbound pass, and they need to get a good shot, 2 or 3.
And
to the best kid in the hall.
to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. So the Timberwolves win the tip. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Tipped. Pass to Edwards. Anderson with it. Outside McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. Anderson with it. Guarded by Covington. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. He goes up. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brent.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Leonard outside. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Outside Edwards. To the inside. Gobert. Tries again. Right wing. Here's Conley. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Leonard. Covington passes to George. Back to Covington. George outside. Off target from three-point range. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Edwards against George. The crossover. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Now here's George. Westbrook outside. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, you're going to play Westbrook on that pick and roll to shoot it. He's underrated in being a distributor.
Right side Conley. Back to Edwards. Conley up top from outside the arc. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. Covington passes to Westbrook. Out to Leonard. George outside. Back to Leonard. Puts up a 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Covington against McDaniels. Conley, he's open. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
George outside. Out to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Zubac passes to Leonard. It's George on the wing. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. The 3-ball. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Anderson. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment and get that ball off.
George against Edwards. Now here's Westbrook. It's Covington on the wing. Back to George. Gets a very good look and converts. George has got 5 now.
This is what you expect. Paul George can get it going from the perimeter like that.
Conley passes to Anderson. Here's Edwards. 20 feet out. And it's in there.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 8 so far. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
George passes to Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
And that's where the defense has got to be questioned. You can't let Russell Westbrook, of all people, get behind you like that.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McDaniels passes to Anderson. And here's Conley. Pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. There's the drive. Here's Edwards. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. George outside. Launches a 3. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The T-Wolves on top. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Pass to Anderson. Back to Conley. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on even to Zubats.
They're one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
Brent, at the center position, it does feel like we're seeing a re-emergence of the big man, the traditional 5.
Yeah, BA, I think it comes down to whether or not you have one or not. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So it comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional 5 is part of your action.
Gobert passes to Conley. Can't cash it in from close range. Well, Los Angeles shooting a nice 50% for the game. George's shot is good.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
The Timberwolves trail. And here's Anderson. He's got 5. Outside Conley. Back to Anderson. Driving inside. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Anderson's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Slow-Mo has some remarkable handles. A point forward. It's got some nifty dribble moves.
Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Edwards. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Conley. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed. I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And Edwards slams it in.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Clippers have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Leonard passes to Westbrook. McDaniels against Leonard. Out to Covington. George outside. Pass to Zubac. McDaniels with some nice D.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Edwards, the pass to Anderson. No good on the triple. Well, the Clippers shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Down low, Westbrook. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, you're not going to hold Russell Westbrook back when he gets to the inside. He fights for that shot.
Outside McDaniels. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And the Clippers with the ball. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. George passes to Covington. Back to George. The 3 is up, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. Takes the 3. Anderson finds Edwards. Ooh, poked away. And Edwards slams it in.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that.
Good.
Oh, did he? He did that. That's it. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Clippers ahead, up 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George has been sensational.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
You want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
So, on the floor for the Clippers, we've got Norman Powell, Mason Plumlee out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Highland in at the point.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Pass to Reed. Here's Moore. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Clippers in the lead.
Yeah, everybody knows that that Bones nickname is going to stick for quite a while, but don't let it fool you. This guy is not afraid to take it inside and challenge bigger defenders.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Pass to Moore. Here's Prince. To the middle. Here's Noel. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And with Highland, the fearlessness he brings. It's what makes the fans love him, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., I like the Bones nickname, by the way, but this energy, it's infectious, and that's what Bones brings to the game. And when he gets hot, this guy tends to stay hot for a long time.
Now Powell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
There's an underrated scoring aspect to Norman Powell and what he can do. He can drive, get inside, or he can knock down a jumper. That's a tough cover.
Well, the Timberwolves shooting around 53%, a nice number. Pass to Moore. Reid with it. Here's Brent. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Moore. Clock is at 3. Misses the layup. Here's Morris. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Morris has got 5 points in the quarter. The Timberwolves trail. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Powell outside. Inside, here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Pass to Prince. Back to Alexander Walker. Here's Noel. Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Here's Morris. Minnesota with a rebound.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Pass to Moore. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Gordon. Gordon with a steal. And it's good for 2. Gordon's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Even though Eric Gordon went in amongst the bigger guys on the floor, he's able to remain calm and get 2.
Uses the glass on the layup.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
For Los Angeles, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Highland. Powell outside. Three-pointer. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. On the wing, Noel. On the wing, Noel. Here's Prince. Shot clock at 6. Here's Alexander Walker. And the layup is good off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Morris outside. Pass to Gordon. 26 seconds left in the third. Now Powell. The 3. And there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's Noel. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Clippers ahead, up by 4. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. George outside. Pass to Leonard. To the paint. Picked it out of midair. Here we go. McDaniels passes to Conley. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to McDaniels. Takes it inside. Gobert with it. The kick out to Edwards. 4 on the clock.
Because of Paul George's athleticism, he can do a lot of things. He turns guys over. He blocks shots. He's got great hands. He affects a lot defensively.
Gets the 3 to fall.
I think I've lost track of how many of their possessions have ended exactly like that.
In a crucial moment, too. He's been doing that all night. No one's come close to stopping him.
Conley finds Edwards. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Oh, misses the dunk. To the inside. Stolen by Conley. It's tipped. And stolen by Covington. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
McDaniels against Leonard. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Anderson can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Right side Conley. Pass to Edwards. Shot to stop the run. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Edwards against George. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Anderson.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Leonard outside.
2 minutes.
Pass to Zubats. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Westbrook against Conley. Off the mark there with a 3.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Leonard for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Outside, Anderson. Conley passes to Anderson. Back to Conley. Now McDaniels. Pounded by Westbrook. Pass to Conley. 5 to shoot. Edwards for 3. Offensive rebound. Gobert. The little short-range fadeaway is off target. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Westbrook against Conley. Pass to George. There's the 3. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
Well, Paul George can play in the supportive role, and then he can do things like that where he just decides to take over.
And here's McDaniels. Leonard defending. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. A chance here to extend the lead to double digits.
And that would really give them a comfortable cushion.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Now here's Westbrook. Oh, he's way off from outside. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it.
To the
edition of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Constant energy. Westbrook's effort on D leads to a hoop. You're not going to outwork this guy. And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
And George kicks to Zubac. Westbrook passes to George. Second shot opportunity. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Covington's shot is off. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Here's Leonard, following the basket by Chris Paul. Leonard dishes to Westbrook, down to 5 on the shot clock. George passes to Covington, rebound by the Suns. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And there's Katie. That's good on the assist by Paul.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Leonard on the wing. Katie against Covington. It's Durant with the drive. Kicks it out to Booker. Pass to Paul. Dishes it to Ayton. Good on the bucket.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
George against Booker. Zubac the pass to George. From deep three-point range, Los Angeles with another miss. For Phoenix, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And here is Los Angeles now. The Suns getting the bucket. Covington passes to Zubac. And Leonard has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining.
And again, the Clippers turn it over. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
Here's Okogie. Covington with the steal. In the corner, George with it. 1:32 left to play in the first. Leonard with no one around. And the shot is long.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Okogie, the pass to KD. Ball outside. 5 to shoot. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Ayton. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
The Clippers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 10-1 run right now. Paul kicks to Durant. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Paul George. Clippers trail by 7. He dishes it to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And with a good mix of power and agility, Leonard can throw it down with the best of them.
Passes it to Booker. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Westbrook dishes to George. Back to Westbrook. Pass to George. The kick out to Westbrook. And here's Leonard from 3. And he drains the 3. But let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand.
The previous play is under review.
Going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt in looking at the replay that he got it off in time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Phoenix ahead, up 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Leonard, the pass to Covington. Kicks it out to Leonard. This one for 3. No good that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. And they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Over in the corner, Zubats. Now, here is George. And here's Leonard from 3. A shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 8 points.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball call.
At the top of the key, Westbrook. There's the pass to Zubats. Lets it go from deep. Leonard, no luck.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. For 3, Okogie. Nailed from three-point land. Okogie's got 5 points in the quarter. Clippers trail by 5.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder. Fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Stolen by Westbrook. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Kicks it out to Leonard. Down low. Outside, George. Back to Zubats. Phoenix grabs the miss. All up top. He's covered by Westbrook. Okogie, the pass to Booker. There's 1:54 left now here in the second. Misses the 3. Clippers trail by 5. Zubac finds Westbrook. Back to Zubac. Now here's Leonard. He's covered closely. And he banks in the layup.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Paul looking over the floor. Leonard with the steal. Outside Westbrook. Outside for George. To the inside. Durant with the steal. And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
So clever and decisive in transition. Paul is fantastic at keeping defenders guessing and off balance.
A three from Leonard. It's rebounded by Paul. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. Leading by 5.
First team foul.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Booker. Lets the three fly. A three-pointer is right on target. Booker's got the lead up to 8 now for Phoenix.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
And here's Leonard from 3. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. And KD throws it down.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
The three from George. Here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Paul kicks to Durant. There's the triple. The shot will not fall. And so it's Phoenix. Hit. All right, David, thank you.
Your starters, 25. The Clippers, 17.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Checking out the group for SuperLu to start the second half. Marcus Morris is out there with Powell. Then it's Plumlee, and there's Gordon, and it's Highland in at the point guard position. Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. Passes it to Baisley. Warren against Powell. Payne passes to Ross. Just 5 on the clock. Powell with the steal. Plumlee dishes to Gordon. It's hauled in by the Suns. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Highland passes to Morris. Can't cash in from close range.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Now here's Payne. Defense right on him. Warren against Powell. Shot clock at 6. And the jam by Ross.
Oh, heads up play by Warren. Spotting a wide open shooter and delivering a dime.
Gordon kicks to Morris. Pass to Highland. Right block shot. And Morris throws it down.
Yeah, just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Now the pass to Warren. The dish to Ross. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. Like, for instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
Payne passes to Ross. The kick out to Warren. Payne up top. Pass to Baisley. Plumlee with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. And the wide open shot from Morris. A three-pointer off the mark. Phoenix leading by 7. To the paint. Pass to Baisley. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Kicks it to Payne. Morris with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. 1:21 left in the third. Pass to Plumlee. 5 on the clock. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Now Payne. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Landale. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Ross against Gordon. Here's Plumlee. Out to Morris. Here's Highland. 6 to shoot. A second chance effort. Plumlee, no luck. Suns leading by 9. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Substitution on the court.
Leonard with the steal. Fires from deep. And the three ball is good. Leonard's got 11 points.
And you have to get out on Leonard. His three-point shot is lethal.
Paul kicks to Booker. The three. And again, it's the Suns missing. The three from George. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with their lead standing at 6. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Just 5 to shoot. A three from Leonard. The Clippers rebound. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They've led by as much as 10. Right side, Kevin Durant. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
Slick shot by Durant. Gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
Nobody near George. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Phoenix leading by 9. Durant attacking, and then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Leonard kicks to Zubac. Westbrook passes to Zubac. Can't hit from in close. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Young big men, though, often struggle
to find consistency. But you look at Aiden's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Booker outside. Puts up a 3. Hits it from three-point range. And the Suns lead by 15.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
2 points, that one goes.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Spins. Here's Booker. He doesn't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. George against Booker. A 3 from Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by Phoenix.
Outside Durant. Back to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A Kogi for 3. Kicks it out to Paul. The tray. And Covington sends it back. And now Covington running the floor all by himself.
So smart in these situations. Love how Covington often picks the correct route to run.
Left side, KD. Fires the 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Clippers trail by 15. George looking over the floor. Buries it from three-point range.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Booker outside. Tries the spin move. Back to Paul. Over Westbrook. Booker dishes to Ayton.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Suns.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for KD.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Well, they've been running the offense through Leonard all night, and why not?
And Phoenix can just let the clock run down here. KD passes to Okogie. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Some good. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Here's Edwards. Oh!
Give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender. What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Now here's Booker. No good from outside.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And Edwards slams it in.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Back to Edwards. And there's the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
Here's Paul. And that one's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Conley to the wing on the left. Outside Edwards, outside Conley, and stolen by Paul. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Left side Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Well, make the right play at the rim. Devin Booker sees an opportunity and doesn't hesitate.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. A little mid-range shot is up. And that one's long. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Here's Okogie. Clock at 6. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Back to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside McDaniels. The Suns clear it. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
So it's Minnesota now, following the score by Phoenix. Conley passes to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Booker. Here's Okogie, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
For 3, Booker. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Left side Booker. The kick to Durant. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Edwards. Booker defending. Oh, they need this. And Ayton pulls it down. To the middle. And they're on the break. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is capable of outrunning almost every other big in the league. Nice job in transition.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Conley. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now here's Paul. Pass to Durant. And there's a pick from deep three-point range. Doesn't go that time. From deep, Conley. And that's not going to go. And at the end of one, a closely contested.
Please give a big round of applause for your
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court for Minnesota, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point. Here's Conley, coming off a Suns make. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Three-pointer. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. The Suns leading. Durant inside. Towns on him. Here's Paul. And here's Ayton. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Now Towns. Now Gobert. Conley up top, guarded by Durant. Conley passes to McDaniels. Right side, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Towns passes to Conley. Outside McDaniels. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Paul passes to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Oh, a good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the score by Phoenix. Count that one.
Well, you can see Karl Anthony Towns now is beyond just looking for his own shot. He's understanding, let me make the guys around me feel good.
Now here's Paul. Tries the spin move. On the wing, Durant. This one for three. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Here's Conley. Edwards, the pass to Towns. The three. Offensive board. Here's McDaniels. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Pass to Durant. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. It doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game.
Paul finds Ayton. To the left side wing. Launches a 3. That's good from Paul. On the assist by Booker. Paul's got 5.
And this is such a sharp weapon for Chris Paul, right? Most times you just assume he's going to knock that free ball down.
Back to Conley. And here's Edwards outside. Okogie pulls down the board. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass to Aiden. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half of this one. The kick to Durant. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. And now a 12-point Phoenix lead.
Well, the ability to score without being the primary ball handler, right? Kevin Durant can catch and shoot as well as anybody in the league.
Here's Edwards driving to the basket, and Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's Booker. He's got 9. On the wing, Durant, covered by Towns. And Durant with the big finish.
It is unfair that a 7-footer can be that smooth, that agile off the bounce. Kevin Durant doing some nice work.
Conley passes to Edwards, shoots, gets an open look, and hits it. 12 points for him.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And so it's Phoenix.
The Timberwolves, 16. And get ready for the Jabberwockies.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's T.J. Warren. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Landale in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Shot clock at 2. The shot won't fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to Anderson. And he converts the layup. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And it's good. 2 points.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Outside Payne. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
No good on that one.
Cameron Payne, 2 shots.
And he's good on the second.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Here's Prince. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. On the take. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, off the bounce, Taurean Prince can be so dynamic. The speed, the power, all of those things make it tough on the defense.
And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Pass to Shamet. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Here's Prince. And that one hits the back iron.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Here's Shamet. Here's Craig. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. Payne, he's open. The wide open shot is on the money. And the Suns lead by 5. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's Noel, defended by Payne. Noel, that's good.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Payne's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's not the quickest guy out there, but he can outsmart you and outwork you.
Pass to Noel. Here's Alexander Walker, and that one is stuffed right through.
Assist from Jalen Noel.
The Suns have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Now Warren. A minute 6 left in the third. Beyond the arc. That one no good. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Prince. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Shamet. Kicks it out to Warren. Outside Craig. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. He misses the free throw.
At the line for your Suns,
No good on the second free throw. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Noel. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Now here's Payne. He's got 5. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shamet, no good. Here's Prince. Pass to Alexander Walker. For the lead. No good that time.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Suns ahead.
ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Taurean Prince, Jalen Noel out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Anderson in at the 4. Now here's Anderson. Pass to Prince.
Hey, come around.
6 to shoot. To take the lead. Oh, and he got fouled. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under
2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And here's Paul. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Suns lead by 3.
And for a smaller player, Chris Paul appears so comfortable on the interior. He knows he can score from this area.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He focused on perimeter play at both ends. On D, he wants to prevent open looks from deep. And at their own end, he thinks they can create better shots with better ball movement. We'll see if he gets his wish. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Paul. On the wing, Durant. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. Now it's a 6-point Phoenix lead.
Well, Kevin Durant has an ability to put the ball on the deck and finish off the drive. Prime example there.
The kick out to Edwards. Back to Conley. And stolen by Paul. Okogie on the wing. Inside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. McDaniels finds Towns. Nice D from Durant. Phoenix has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Here's Booker. No luck on that one. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Conley against Paul. Another miss by Minnesota. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Aiden. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Minnesota with a rebound. Right side McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Counted.
Now the painted area might as well be Rudy Gobert's domain. He uses every bit of that size and length to assert his dominance.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Aiden. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
It's incredible. I mean, it changes the dynamic of your offense when you have bigs who can shoot the ball.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
Here's Conley. The Suns getting their last shot to go. The offensive rebound. And the basket by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Ball against Conley. Pass to Okogie. Towns against Durant. Over to the wing. Here's Aiden. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Now this is a heavily improved part of his game. DeAndre Ayton has taken pride in increasing his free throw percentage. Now a chance to show off that skill. Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Pass to Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Fires for 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. Gobert's got 6 in the quarter.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
Now here's Booker. Spins. Back to Paul. Ayton with it. It's Booker on the wing. Defended by Gobert. A nice shot by Booker.
Oh my goodness, Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
Pass to Towns. Back to Conley. The 3 is up. And Ayton pulls it down.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Ayton. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Durant. Here's Paul. From the high post. Bullseye!
Now this is a comfort zone for Chris Paul. That mid-range game, you better guard it.
Edwards with it. So the Suns win it. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat.
To the best kid
Courts, and you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not gardening.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Outside Leonard. Pass to George. Leonard inside. McDaniel's defending. Clock at 6. Covington passes to Zubac. Towns with the defensive effort.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high, Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Now here's Conley. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Here's Towns, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw this game.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
George. Rebound, Minnesota. It's an 8-point differential. Edwards with it. Leonard picks him up. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Towns against George. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 8 points. And the West, we know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Cranes it from beyond the arc.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
Conley kicks to Towns. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Westbrook. It's George on the wing. Inside. Here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Covington. And a miss there on the triple.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Here's Zubac. Gobert with the defensive effort. It's deflected. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. And Towns gets it to go.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Zubac, a screen on Towns. Here's Covington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
GA, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
Now here's Conley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Out to Edwards. Lets it go with a 3. And that one is off. And the Clippers will come the other way. Passes it to Westbrook. Towns against Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Good work defensively by Conley. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Out to Edwards. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
George finds Leonard. And McDaniels with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Here's Leonard. Conley grabs the miss. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 14-5 run. Outside, Towns. Pass to Gobert. And no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 9. The second. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 2. Towns for 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Outside, Covington. George looking around. Off target with his 3. Minnesota leading by 7. The pass to Towns. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Gobert finds Towns. It's hauled in by Zubac. And here are the Clippers now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Here's George. Michael Conley making his last shot. Zubac, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. When you think of backcourt offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. Covington kicks to Westbrook. Here's Leonard. George passes to Leonard. Good. Now it's just a 3-point Minnesota lead.
Beautiful from Kawhi, establishing himself and going to work. Love the confidence.
Conley dishes to McDaniels. Edwards against George. Here's McDaniels. The shot from the low post is good. McDaniels got his first bucket in this one.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Leonard with the steal.
2 minutes remain in the first.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from George.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Now here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Outside Towns. Out to Conley. From outside the arc. And Covington sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. .127 left in the first half of the game. Clock at 4. Edwards passes to Conley, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Clippers trail by 3. Westbrook scanning the floor. And here's George for 3. It's good from long range. George has got 7 now in this quarter.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
Conley kicks to Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends. And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Now Gobert. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Here's over Covington. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
And the dunk by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has hopped when he needs it.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Conley the pass to Towns. He kicks it to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Here's George with 1 on the clock, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Thank you, David, and whoop.
Your Clippers, 20. The Timberwolves, 20.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Naz Reid out there with Anderson. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2-guard. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his first foul.
First team.
Foul against Prince. On the wing, Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Powell kicks to Gordon.
I like the focus from Alexander Walker on the defensive end, not letting his man out of his sight.
Capitalizes off the crossover. Alexander Walker's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Timberwolves. Highland passes to Morris. Here's Highland. Back to Morris. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him. Shoots over Reed. Plumlee, no luck. Minnesota in the lead. Alexander Walker passes to Reed. And it's sent back by Morris.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority.
And Morris throws it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Here's Alexander Walker. The Clippers getting the bucket. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Highland passes to Morris. In the corner, Powell with it. Here's Highland. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Morris. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Noel. Kicks to Prince. Pass to Noel. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And he makes both free throws. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Passes it to Powell. Slammed in by Plumlee.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Morris against Anderson. Pass to Prince. Back to Anderson. Timberwolves passing it around. And finished off by Anderson.
Playing with good instincts. The key on making those around him better.
They swipe it. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Left side, Gordon. Now the pass to Highland. Jacks up a 3. Here's Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Anderson. Noel passes to Reed. uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
44 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Noel passes to Alexander Walker. Pass to Noel. With the drive, and the shot goes down. Noel's got 6 points in the quarter.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Highland passes to Plumlee. Stolen by Reed. It's tipped. Morris outside. Outside Gordon. Passes to Highland. Here's Morris. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one.
The previous play is under review.
The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the ruling has to be that he did not beat the buzzer with that shot.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball, and we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Kicks to Prince. Pass to Anderson. Back to Prince. Shot clock at 5. Driving in. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Don't sleep on Taurean Prince. He will challenge you off the bounce now. Does a good job of navigating his way through the defense.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Leonard finds Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Nice feed, Leonard, with good timing, good ball placement.
McDaniels with the ball. And finished off by McDaniels.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's Zubac, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Leonard, that's for 2. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. George with no one around, and it's off from 3-point range. Minnesota leading by 8. Towns kicks to McDaniels. That one goes. Just count it.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Here's George. Makes it off the glass.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Outside Edwards. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. No qualms about taking those wide open jumpers.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Back to Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Edwards passes to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Charity strike shot. Another shot. And the pass to McDaniels. Bangs home the trifecta. McDaniels got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball, trying to get his man back for the last three. It helps to not make this personal.
Towns dishes to McDaniels. Back to Towns. Edwards against Westbrook. There's the three. Edwards can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Covington wide open. He fires. Drains the three-pointer.
No second guessing on that shot from Robert Covington.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Outside Edwards. 1:12 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Timberwolves.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Anthony Edwards.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Towns for three. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Edwards kicks to Conley. 6 to shoot.
Love seeing the hustle from Russell Westbrook, especially on the defensive end.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
home fans tonight. And it's the Suns to start out. Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at center. Now here's Durant. Tries the spin move. Back to Paul. The 3. Sinks it from distance. You look at each of these teams' rosters. Lots of guys who have spent tons of time in the league, Brent.
And these guys know each other so well, B.A. Whether it's this team or playing on other teams, they've seen these faces. They recognize the moves. We'll see tonight who can outthink the other.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And they pick up 2.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
Westbrook against Paul. Pass to Okogie. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Durant. Over Covington. Ayton passes to Paul. Booker for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in. But what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there. Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Now here's Paul. He shoots. Back to Booker. Pass to Paul. Ayton with it. Goes back up. Crafty move. And the officials call goaltending. So they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it. But he got to the ball just a moment late.
Here's George. Down low. Here's Zubats. Back to George. From outside the arc. Westbrook can't hit. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Now here's Covington. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Paul against Westbrook. Lets it fly. Back to Paul. The kick to Durant. Let's go with a 3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Here's George. He takes it in. Second chance shot. And Zubats with the lay-in.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Paul. With the crossover. Pass to Booker. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And athletic play right there. Devin Booker on the inside.
Leonard passes to Zubats. And he gets the bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Here's Okogie. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. Covington grabs the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's George. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And there's the strength of Paul George just powering through and takes on the contact.
Paul against Westbrook. Here's Okogie. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Durant. Puts up a 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Having the wherewithal to get that shot off in time, Durant makes those kind of plays look effortless.
Here's George. Now here's Leonard. The D's right on him. And the dunk by Leonard.
Highlight reel dribble move, and then the athleticism takes over.
Woo! Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there, showing all the skill. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second.
I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Great positioning on the putback. Zubac has got 6.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
George passes to Westbrook. Outside Covington. Leonard for 3. And Booker pulls it down. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table. I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Back to Okogie. Pass to Booker. Screen by Durant. To the paint. 5 on the clock. Leonard with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. Kicks it to George. Fires from deep. Clippers keep it alive. Here's Covington. George drives in. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
So he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. George passes to Covington. Oh, denied by Durant. And he's able to get it back. For 3, George knocks down the triple. He's got 5.
Effortless from Paul George, knocking it down off the good pass.
Westbrook against Paul. And it's rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Phoenix has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Pass to Durant. Three-pointer. Westbrook with the rebound. The Clippers trail. Now here's Zubac. He has 6. It's George on the wing. Booker defending. And Zubats with the basket on the assist by George. Zubats has got 8.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
The kick to Durant. To the inside. Ayton. Durant against Covington. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Booker against George. Zubats. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats. Here's Paul. He has 6. To the middle. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And Devin Booker at 6'5", cleared for takeoff.
Leonard outside. Drives to the hoop. George outside. Excellent D there from Booker. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, with how much attention Durant draws, he's a skilled passer, and he'll make it happen.
George passes to Covington. No dice from the high post. And so it's Phoenix.
The Suns, 29.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court right now for the Suns. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Torrey Craig. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Landale in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Payne, pass to Craig. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Suns lead by 10.
Payne just opening things up for this offense by moving the ball.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Out to Craig. From downtown, drills it from deep. Craig's got 5 points in the quarter.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Inside. Here's Powell. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
And here's Payne. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Craig against Morris. Here's Warren. Shot clock at 6. The shot off that time. The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Gordon on the take. Second chance effort. Powell for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Gets the 3 ball to go. Craig's got 8 points.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Gordon, the pass to Morris. Second shot opportunity. Nice move. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Craig.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And the second free throw is good. Phoenix has gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far. Pass to Shamet. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Landale. The shot misses. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. And Gordon with the big finish.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job and help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
A leaner. Good work defensively by Gordon.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And Landale gets it to go.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Foul Clippers. Mason Plumlee. First personal foul.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Pass to Payne, deflects the pass. Back to Shamet. Craig with a screen for three. He can't hit that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Gordon with it, picked up by Craig. And it's Plumlee penetrating, and no good. Here's Highland, and Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Craig with a steal. Now Payne. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Shamet. Off target with the three.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
First personal foul. Third team.
That one falls for Powell.
Yeah, can't sleep on Powell defensively. He will step up and start to pour it in.
It's both from the stripe. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Outside Payne. Pass to Shamet. Kicks it out to Warren. Outside Craig. It's Shamet on the wing. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get off a shot. Phoenix no good that time either. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Gordon. Plumlee with it. Pass to Highland. Here's Powell. He's covered by Warren. And again, no good by the Clippers. Phoenix has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Here's Shamet. Out to Craig. Crosses over. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And he makes the first. And so Craig nails both of them. Leonard with the ball. Torrey Craig has been leading the charge for Phoenix. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Booker for 3, buries it from 3. And the Suns lead by 15.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Here's Paul. He gets it in there.
So good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels.
Westbrook outside. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Booker with it. Guarded now by George. Pass to Ayton. Outside Durant. From the arc. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Back to Okogie. 4 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Well, Leonard looking to score. It's going to make defenders nervous, and that's why he got the foul that time.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Durant, the pass to Ayton. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Westbrook outside. Pass to Covington. Here's Zubac. And Durant with the block.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
Now here's Paul. Spins. Converts after the nice spin. Paul's gotten 4 this quarter. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Ayton, the screen on George. And it's off from three-point range.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Oh, sweet move. Covington, no good. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Westbrook against Paul. Outside Booker. Shoots over George. That one off the back iron and out.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And the Clippers miss again. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Durant. Okogie on the wing. Tries the spin move. There's the triple. Kept alive.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Suns.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Booker finds Paul. Spins. Over Westbrook. Paul can't get it to go. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth. Westbrook, the pass to Covington, sinks that one from the post.
Westbrook quick to find the open man that time.
Outside Durant. Back to Paul. Outside Booker. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy.